strolling along, just minding my business, humming a
Hello,
song.
welcome back to another vlog. This is just going to be a couple days of my life. I have a few summery things I would love to do this weekend. Not sure how far I'll realistically get. I'm feeling a bit ambitious, so we'll see how much time and energy, motivation, all that I actually have. But on my list for this weekend, I was really hoping to try out a few new thrift stores. And by thrift stores, I just mean like Goodwills that I haven't gone to before. So I might venture up there and just see in other areas what kind of stock they have. I'm really looking for some cool like clothing pieces. If I could find it, that'd be awesome. And then maybe a few home pieces, but I don't know if there's anything specifically I'm actually looking forward to thrift for, which is a first. I kind of go to the same ones every time, so I'm thinking maybe if I try one out of the area, I'll have better luck. So that's what I'm thinking. I do really need to clean and tidy up our place. It's just a mess. I hadn't been feeling well the last few days, so a lot of things have piled up, like kitchen, bedroom. I got some laundry done, so that's a plus, but we really need to vacuum and just clean the bathrooms and those kind of things. I was also going to make some homemade popsicles. I got these popsicle molds at TJ Maxx the other day, so I really want to try my hand at that. I did go to the farmer's market this morning and I got a few fresh fruits. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do watermelon, blueberry, and then I might try maybe a peach kind, but I need to kind of find another recipe. But I'm really excited to make homemade popsicles. I've always wanted to do that, but it always kind of slips my mind every summer. So when I saw the molds at TJ Maxx, I was like, I'm getting those. And then last thing is I'm hoping to get some more progress on my scrapbook. I did order a ton of pictures from Walmart, which is where I usually order all my pictures from, and they should be here by tomorrow. So depending on what time they get here tomorrow, we'll see if we're able to do a few more scrapbook pages. But if not, that will be a good idea for another vlog. So that is really the plan today. We'll see how much we realistically get done. I'm hoping at least a few of those things I'll be able to sprinkle in this vlog. But feeling pretty good right now though, so I think the first thing we're gonna attempt to go do is head to a Goodwill that's about 30 minutes away.
Way to go.
Thrift haul. It wasn't that exciting. I'm kind of bummed out. I went to 2 different Goodwills, but honestly the first one I went to, I didn't even film because the first one I went to really didn't have anything that was catching my eye, and it was so disorganized. I was just like wandering around, so I pretty much left after like not really seeing anything for the first few minutes. And then the second one that I went to just gave me creepy vibes, and it was in an area I wasn't familiar with, so I just trusted my gut and just left. So I ended up going back to the thrift store that's in my area, and I only got a couple things. They were doing Christmas in July, which they always do every summer, which is kind of funny. I'll show you what I got. I did get this little brass candle holder. I think these are always so sweet and timeless to have in the home. This was $5, which I thought was a little much, but it's pretty heavy brass, so I just went with it. I think this will be cute though, maybe on our mantle or the bedroom. The next item was so unique. It's this little table lamp. I don't even know what era or time you would consider this. It's so cool though, and it has like the light bulb already in there. This is not a good angle. It's pretty heavy, so I don't really know exactly right now where I want to put this. I might kind of play around to see if I find a place in our current home, but I just knew I would want this in the future someday. I could just see us using it in some way, shape, or form, so I went ahead and got it. I kind of went back and forth, but it was $6, so I was like, might as well just try it out if I'm drawn to it. I even put it back at one point and kept going back to it and thinking about it, so I did end up getting it. So I think it's so cute. It has a cool little dome shape, and I love the little scallop edge detail. Very happy with the few things we did pick out, but now I think I'm going to start tidying up a bit. I might vacuum in our living spaces, and then I really want to attempt to make the homemade popsicles before dinner, so that is what we're going to get into now. Aspen, come here. Aspen came to say hi. He always is so curious. decided I'm going to do blueberry watermelon. So I just got these blueberries this morning from the farmer's market. Still need to wash those up. And then I got this baby watermelon. So I think we're gonna attempt to do that. It looks like it calls for 2 cups of the watermelon and like a cup of the blueberries. So we'll definitely get going on that. And then this is the mold I got from TJ Maxx. It just has 10 silicone, which is nice. And then it came with little plastic stick things that you can stick in there, but you could also just use like regular popsicle sticks too if you don't have the tops. Definitely see how it comes out. I'm going to blend it up and then pour them in here. Popsicles turned out to look like. They took a lot longer to freeze than I expected. So Patrick's gonna go ahead and test it out for us. First impressions.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, like refreshing.
Well, when it's 90 degrees like it is right now, yeah, it's really nice.
Oh yeah, it is good.
If
you can really taste the watermelon.
Oh. That's the only downside. It's like an ice. It's like an ice cube.
Like an ice pop.
It needs to be like creamier. Like a what are those popsicles?
Like a creamsicle?
Something like that.
I had a feeling it wasn't going to be creamy or very sweet because the only sweetener I added was some maple syrup. And then obviously the fruit has some sweetness to it. But if you want them super sweet, like I was going more for like a refreshing fruit pop. I guess it's not really a popsicle.
Like, it's not bad.
Yeah, you can see the blueberries in there.
Yeah.
You can really taste the watermelon. I want to actually try, maybe next time I'll try just plain watermelon.
I think it could be a little bit sweeter.
Yeah.
I had to rate it. There's always room for improvements, people. Anybody out there, always room for improvement.
The hardest critic.
I am a hard critic. I'll get it like...
When it comes to food.
Have to be. I'll say a solid 7.4.
Okay. It's better than I thought it was going to be. You heard it here first, people.
And that's Pat's. And that's Pat's food reviews.
For this week. If you guys didn't know, I usually always link it below, but I don't think I've ever actually talked about it on here. But I do have a blog website. It's just skylarbeck.com. I've had it for years. It was primarily a travel blog, but I've kind of, in the last year or so, I've kind of morphed it into travel and lifestyle type of content. Like I share it on my YouTube channel. It's kind of what I end up writing about too on the blog. I definitely focus a lot on travel itineraries and tips for a lot of the destinations I've been to that are more, they go into more depth. So I have a lot on like national parks. I have a lot on international travel that I did 5+ years ago. So if you're interested, I will definitely link it down below. It's definitely Okay, I thought I would do my second thrift haul of this vlog, comfy on the couch. So my photos are delayed, so I just went ahead and made the most of the afternoon. I went to an antique shop that I haven't been to in a few months that I used to go to a lot, and then I did hit up a Goodwill that's kind of in my area, but I don't go often, so I felt like I would have some good finds there. So I'll start with this. It reminds me of like a hat box, but I thought this would be cool to store my scrapbooking material in. I only got one thing from the antique store, surprisingly, but it is this brass tin, and I thought this would be super sweet in the bathroom, or even to hold like matchboxes in on the coffee table. Just thought it was like very unique, and I loved the, it looks like roses or something detail, or some type of floral design on here. And at Goodwill, I actually had good luck today. First thing is this really sweet small silver dish. I thought this could either be for matchboxes or just some like holder in the bathroom. Next, I got two dishes like this. I thought these are always good to have for like entertaining, and these were $1 each.